we start verifying this because then we start spaces also. You can take anything. It's not mandatory that you go with only basic locators. You can take anything. Okay. Because CSS and X1, these are the universal locators. Universal locator means what? These locators you can. It's not related to the automation group. Yeah, automation. This is not specifically for only playwright or Cypress. It is common for playwright, Selenium, Cypress, whatever the automation groups we have. So it's a universal locator. So you can use anything. But if you are going with CSS, then speed is much better than like when with here I should
Yes.
any questions you have.
इंडेक्सिंग कसं होतं म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये एक्सपार्टमध्ये तर हे करतो CSS लोकेटर किंवा डेटी लोकेटरमध्ये हा डेटिंग लोकेटरमध्ये हा इंडेक्सिंग कसं बुक्सची कॅटेगरीज आहेत हां
So suppose like म्हणायचं की समज आता आपल्याकडे 4 एलिमेंट्स दाखवतो टेकिंग पण आपल्याला एक्सपार्ट समजून त्यावेळेस इम्प्लिमेंट टेस्टिंग मध्ये पण करू शकता एक्सपार्ट मध्ये पण करू शकता डेटिंग लोकेटरमध्ये पण करू शकता बस ॲज ऑफ नाउ जस्ट टू द प्रॅक्टिस इम्प्लिमेंट मध्ये या सगळ्या गोष्टी करू कारण की आपण फक्त डेटिंग लोकेटर्सच यूज करणार वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज CSS or XP ओके
हां येस
हे सांगितलं तुम्हाला वाटलं नाही त्यावेळेस सांगितलं पण सध्या तरी थोडंसं बोल्ड केलं आपल्याला development back the same kind of things are code one where we need to choose area and dated one here you have this another that we where we need to then value okay make sure that whatever the element don't go for this one find out any kind of the to start with So here we need to find out the title. What is the title of that query? So basically we are having one method that is title each from title. Is a method. Okay. Here. So for today onwards, we are going to see the actual operation, actual things how we are going to have input actions and application प्रकारचे perform करणार आहोत आपण. So first and most important right any data item something like this. So make sure that you must need to verify the title. So how we are going to verify the title? So we are having this title. So we are using this title and we need to store this what it is written in the string. So even it is written in this one. So obviously this is a string. So even if you mouse over this, it is showing that yeah, it will return the string and also it will have the promise. So here for promise I'm using public and we are storing this in one variable simply with the console.log. We are printing that value. That's a way to define the title. Okay, to define the title. So you title of the now from here we are having different files. You can go with some building locators or some expert. You can based on that as well. You are going to verify the title. Okay. किंवा त्यानंतर आपण verify title केलं. So here also you need to verify any one of the component. This form, but right now I will show you. So here this we are navigating to this page. Actually we are getting to this thing. Can I go with title? Yes, you can go with title. Can I go with like what you can say text function? Yes, you can go with text function or you can go with building locator as well. So even if I copy this and directly next. Okay, so that I'm using the data text today. So here, if I run this, and it will execute time. So page dot. So here, we are performing all the operation under only one test. Here, only one test. So is there any provision or can we do that? Can we write different test cases in one single test? Yes, we can do that. Okay. So are they good? So here, this is my one test case. So if I enter object, I'm going to write it down. So likewise, you can find out these elements you can see twice. Okay. So
and good.
Okay, so here we don't have place on that. Yeah, we can go with it. Here. But see, I don't know. We need ID. That's the thing. See, the applicable ID. ID must be unique. So the same thing here as well. So this is like unique. So whenever we are doing extra exercise, that can actively if you want to take, then you can go to ID. If this is not available, then here what's it? So now we are going to see how exactly we are sending the data into this group. Okay. So then come. So up to this under the data says that is to perform there. But right now we are creating for each action we are creating different tests. Okay, so how we are going to do that? See, test. So we are adding name, verify, input action, and input field. That's it. We are having passing key to the page field with fat arrow function. We need to send the data to first. So here. So now. So here we are. This one. Hash. What is the value of ID? Now here in the CSS data. So we are having like this like input to take different things. Okay, fine. So I'll just copy this. So here page not data. It will it is getting the operator. Okay, we are going to perform some operations. So here
अहमद, हाय अहमद, कहाँ से हो भाई?
so this name field. Here by application and introduce a new functionality. This name field by side means on this web page. This name field is not
एकदम बढ़िया भैया, आप लोग कैसे हो?
make sure that you have to verify that this name field should be visible.
कहाँ से हो भाई?
Second thing that is, yes, there are some buttons, some fields over there that is not what we can say enabled. So this guy, ह्याच्या field आहे आपल्याला दिसत होतं enabled होतं. This guy इथं आपण value जी आहे ती आपण field is okay. There are some field you also देखा
पाकिस्तान क्या बात कर रहे हो भाई? मैं इंडिया से हूँ.
So here, directly to the data. We can see. We see this looking some So अशा प्रकारे आपलं इनपुट फील्डमध्ये जे आहे ते आपण काय करू शकतो डेटा जो आहे तो पास करू शकतो. So here you can see the two tests is what pass. So first is like this one which we perform already verified data of the page and that is this will be input field. Okay. So likewise two tests got passed. So here you can see and you see testing practice. This is the title of the web page. Okay. Fine. So let me stop this. See, last session में अपन पहले how to verify the title of the web page then input field. Today we are going to see. Okay. So the task for you guys is like to validate all these input fields and to fill all the input fields. Like how we are going to validate them. Here we have this process. Any one of them, whether male or you can multiple test cases. So here we have remove this one of it's a जो locator है radio button. We are having the input tag around with class attribute ID, attribute name, type, value, even text. We can take xpath, css path, or we can use the playwright locator as well. Okay. You can take anyone, not an issue. So here I'm going to use the css. So how we are going to do that? First we are having, suppose I'm going to use id tag along with the css. So what is the syntax? First we are having input. Hello. आवाज येते माझा सर्वांना?
Yes.
So first we are having the input tag. So here you can see under input tag we are having 41 fields, but yeah, we can take that. Okay, or any other clear operator also you can take. I'm just not. Now we need to do operation on it. We can use the assertion like with male radio button. So whether it is visible or not, and what is the method whether it is enable or not. So we are having wait input is visible and to be enabled. This method we are using that the radio button is enabled or not. Okay, if that radio button is disabled, then definitely we are not able to click on that. Okay, but visible that element is visible and that element also enabled. Now that is म्हणजेच काय आपल्याला सेरियममध्ये डॉट क्लिक मेथड. Okay, but here we are having this check method. Again, I'm repeating. This check method we are using to click on that radio button, to select that radio button. Okay, so now what we have done, we have validated that element is visible, that element is enabled, and now we are making sure that that element should got selected. Okay, that element should check. So here we are using this check method. Now again we need to verify whether that element is selected or not, whether this element is checked or not. So what is the assertion we are going to use? Into that element got clicked, and then due to some synchronization, some other issue, okay, that element हा जो element आहे तो काय होते तो click होत नाही. Okay, so here already we use this check method, so here we are able to click. Now we are going to verify. आपल्याला काय करायचं verify करायचं whether this element to take or not. We are using here title of the page verify input field. मला काय करायचं फक्त ही टेस्ट केस जी आहे ती dot only. What is this dot only? This only dot only is an annotation. Okay, so annotation is nothing but a kind of keyword where we can use in our script. So whenever we are using this only annotation along with the test, so at that time this particular test case is going to be executed. Only the annotation. ज्यावेळेस आपण particular test case execute, suppose the interview, someone asks like, okay, I just want to execute only like particular test case. At that time, what is the difference? So the first way, like we are having this only annotation. This is annotation. So here I'm adding this. Only annotation.
मी बनवलंय.
काय बघू
हे बघ, मी हे बनवलंय. इकडे दादा हे बनवलंय.
काय काय ते
So now
हे
so suppose first we
शेंग
all
आहे.
the tests. Okay.
हो का
Then we can execute.
माझ्या इथला. अरे माझ्या
तो काय करेल पेज ओपन करेल त्यानंतर तो आपण एक ऑलरेडी आपण काय केलं एक इनपुट फील्ड होती त्यामध्ये आपण केशव पाटील आपण फिल केलं तर इट शुड क्लिक ऑन द मेल रेडिओ बटन. So here you can see three test running. So first it verify the title, then it will click on, it will fill that input field, and then it will click on the radio. Okay, so here you can see it click on the radio button. So three test case got passed. Now what I'm going to do that instead of that I'm going to execute only one test case. This one. So here we are using this only annotation. Again important question. Okay, जर आपल्याला एक टेस्ट केस एक्झिक्यूट करायची तो काय करतो आपल्याला हेल्प करतो ती पर्टिक्युलर टेस्ट केस एक्झिक्यूट करण्यासाठी. सो नाउ हियर यू सी दॅट थ्री टेस्ट युजिंग थ्री वर्कर्स. हियर तर प्रत्येक वेळेस काय करतोय आपण ब्राउझर लॉन्च करतो आणि ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करतो युजिंग दिस ओनली कीवर्ड. यू कॅन सी रनिंग वन टेस्ट यूज. ओके, so radio button are now. Okay, see name field, input field are then gender. So can we click on both the two? Okay, how? Okay, so here we are having days. So under days, this square bracket is nothing but the checkbox. These round buttons is nothing but the radio button. Okay, हे जे गोलाकार आहे त्यांना आपण radio button म्हणतो आणि हे जे square shape मध्ये जे आहे त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो checkboxes. Now, so here we can select any one of them radio button. Okay, but now here we can do multiple operations. So see how we are going to do that. First, how many checkboxes we are having under this? We are having 7 checkboxes. Okay, so we need to perform. We are going to perform the operation on this. checkboxes. Now, first, so here I need to click on this. Suppose Tuesday. Okay. So if I need to click on this, I can go with get by label, then get by role, then CSS. Okay. CSS with ID, CSS with class, then CSS. Then click like that. Tuesday. Right. Here. Now, again, you can use this to be visible, to be enabled. So I'm not using right now. So directly, we are going to select. We are going to click on that checkbox. Then how we are going to do that? So already we saw this method check. The same method we are going to use for selecting checkboxes. म्हणजे काय ही जी check method आहे ती method आपण यूज करतो दोन्ही component in a variable and in a checkboxes. Okay, fine. So here I just call variable name along with the method that is with that element. We are going to validate. So here await expect checkbox. So that and now here we can perform the operation. Wait, restart. So remember this, we never ever use the same test case. Again, even this playwright should thing. Again, this is the options. So here verify read button fit. Now here we are going to use. So here, all the checkboxes in see. Here, how many checkboxes we are having? We are having 7 checkboxes. So it's not like that all the time you are going to select only one checkbox. One is that to be real time they can't do. Okay, it depends on the requirement. So there are some options. So here we are having checkboxes in the form of days, but there in real time here you are having different like list over there for the checkboxes. So maybe one over there, employees name over there. So suppose you need to select 3 employees out of the 5 employees. Again there is having some checkboxes. So what? In that context what you need to do? Or sometimes you need to we are going to see. So even others. You can select any one of them. But here for like there are different checkboxes. See to me this take one that is on the input radio problem like date we are having the like date how to upload the files and then the element this checkbox is very common checkbox and this drop down as I button आहे त्याला काय म्हणतो drop down okay so you need to in real time there are many fine so now how we let me uncheck first so, checkboxes okay now last time Rohit you remember you asked one thing how to select all the checkboxes. So here I'm having this class name. Okay. So along with like here we are having ID, type, then value. Okay. So here ID should be unique. So here for Sunday we are having ID Sunday. If you go and click on the Monday, okay. So here ID is Monday. But our requirement is that we need to select all the checkboxes. So in that context we cannot go with ID.
खुशनूर हाय एकदम बढ़िया हुआ आप कैसे हो
ID should be unique. ID just is unique. So here our requirement is we need to select all the checkboxes. So how we are going to do that? Then yes. So first we are having this input field. Now
जी ठीक है कहाँ से बात कर रहे हो खुशनूर
we are having this class.
खुशनूर
Here we are using the input tag along with class. Already we saw this is the second way to define the CSS selector. But can anyone tell me how many elements we are able to solve? Here we are having 9 elements. So here
दिल्ली okay
in the CSS locator. Okay. We cannot do that. This directly right? Because like whenever we are using the class attribute, that can be found in our okay, 9 elements. So third thing that is we are having tag with any attributes. Again, that's it. Nothing like Okay, again that is not available already. The fourth one is tag name with class and attribute.
स्टडी कर रहा
So
हूँ
here tag, then we are having the class value and then we can take any attribute. So here, see there, exactly attribute. So now what we can do? What is the syntax? Tag name dot class value. And then here also it is showing 1 of 9. Means here how many elements we are having? The 9 elements we are having. Now 1 of, but we need to find out such a locator that it will shows all the 7 elements. आपल्याला अशा पद्धतीने लोकेटर फाइंड करावं लागेल जो 7 एक्साच्या 7 एलिमेंट लोकेटर शो करेल. So in that context we are using the tag name dot class value along with attribute and their value. Already we saw this method in the CSS. Okay. So we are going to simply use this. See here we checkbox.
आप क्या
So
करते
H
हो?
dot locator. So here again it will return the locator. So here const returns the locator equals to, okay. Here we need to first get yes. Okay. So exactly going to do that. So again here going to do that. So again checkbox. Dot count. So this method will help you like how many. So this help you. So this method will help you like how many help you. This method will help you like how many elements we are having. So here
ओके ओके आईडी में हो गया मैं आईडी में हूँ.
again what it will return the number equals to checkbox dot that means to be or like to string equals to, okay, already at here it's not if you want to do like other way then definitely you can have many options. So first now here, so here it's not okay. So here if I'm so will it work? No, it won't work. Why? Because but here it खूप सारे तुम्हाला तिथं वेब एलिमेंट आहे त्या वेब एलिमेंट फ्रॉम फर्स्ट क्लिक. So based on that we need to figure out which method we are going to use. Okay, so here we are having 7 web elements. So here we are going to use the for loop. Why we are going to use the for loop? Because here we are having 7 elements. We are not having only 1 element. If we are having the 1 element, then we can directly use that. Okay, so here first just do one round. Okay, because when you use the map you can click on the every element or it will confuse you. Okay, so with that map option that you can for the traditional for loop and has open for loop with development or decrement. So here this is the count this okay, now I plus plus index concept comes into picture. Start checkbox. Okay, fine, no problem. So here nth method means what we are going to for that specific the method used. Fine. Now here we are having this I variable because we need to travel from first element to the last element. So here in this nth method I'm going to pass this variable. Then we need to use the check method. I'll explain again. Just give me a minute. So here we are performing some operations on I. Wait, no, इथं आपण काय केलं? पहिल्यांदा आपण आपल्याकडे 7 एलिमेंट आहे. आपल्याला 7 च्या 7 एलिमेंट आपल्याला keep करायचे. So in that case what we have done here simply इथं आपण for loop वापरलं. So here already whenever we are going with traditional for loop, so we are having these 3 parameters like initialization, increment, and condition and increment or decrement. So here it will I0. So first it will go with 0 and it will check that element. That means it will click on that element. Then again here the increment it will increment by 1. So I will do 1. Okay, then here the element should be like n of 0, then n of 1. Means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, it will select. So here this technique. So simply now, इथपर्यंत जो आहे तो ट्रेडिशनल फॉर लूप आहे त्यानंतर चेक बॉक्स आपण या लोकेटरवर आपण आपलं क्लिक चेक विथ दॅट कर्व. This we can go. How we are with that check down. Then how we are going to do that. Here also the same way need to for young method. double equals to time. Okay, so this is the way to select all the checkboxes. Select every checkbox or select all checkboxes. Okay, so likewise we can perform the operation. It's an add-out icon. See, for this, whenever we are having the multiple web element, or we need to perform the operation on multiple web elements, at that time you can go with for loop. You can go with for loop, for of loop, or for loop. Okay, so yeah, this is the approach. This is the way where we can click on all the checkboxes. Okay. So here again we are having the same locator. So count is also same. Here it's not mandatory that okay, it's up to you. If you want to find out the count, then you can use this. Okay, or else you can skip this one. Then earlier we saw here like first. I'll explain this. Give me a minute. तुम्हारा जो convenient वाटतो तो approach तुम्ही use करू शकता. It's not mandatory that you can go with any specific approach. Okay. So first let me execute this. So if that is work, then definitely I'll explain. So okay. So it will select all the locator. Okay. So when this guy, इथं आपल्याला माहिती आहे यात locator and आपले किती elements आहेत 7 elements. So here we need to explicitly mention that this we need to select all the locator. Then we can simply store that into this one variable cb. Okay, checkbox. That is simply use the cb. You can use the any. Then what we have done, we are using this check method to select all the checkboxes. Okay. So here we perform the operation await cb dot check, and here we are validating to be checked on. इथं गोष्ट common आहे या दोन्ही गोष्टी. फक्त तुम्हाला इथं काय करायचं? इथं ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही checkbox, so make sure that you need to use the all method. Okay. So likewise it will work for of loop. For in loop साठी काय? याच approach आहे. फक्त तुम्हाला इथे काय करावं लागेल? इन करावं लागेल तिथे index concept करावं. That's it. But yes, I don't think so की जास्त अप्रोच नका करू. एखादा अप्रोच ठीक आहे किंवा आणखी एखादा ठीक आहे 2 मिनिट पण तुम्हाला जास्त अप्रोच कधी यूज करायला
डीपी स्ट्रोम स्टडी करतोय मित्रा.
they are not going to say like okay which approach you are going to simply
तू कुठून बोलतोयस मित्रा?
to handle the checkboxes.
तुला समज मराठी पहिले जॉइन केलेलंस का कधी?
Multiple checkbox, every checkbox there we select करायचं. So like for example तर जस्ट शॉ साठी ओके तर तुम्हाला सांगायचं तर येस तुम्ही सांगू शकता की लाईक स्लाइस मेथड यूज करू शकतो. ओके सिम्पली तुम्हाला स्टार्टिंग इंडेक्स आणि एंडिंग इंडेक्स घ्यावा लागेल आणि सिम्पली
टोरेंट अच्छा
जस्ट हाय लेवल
सही है
सेम लोकेटर तुम्हाला घ्यायचा आहे हवाला. ओके त्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय करायचं इथे स्लाइस.
मला वाटलं आज जाऊ आपण घ्यायला 25 सुट्टी असेल सगळ्याला.
जर तुम्हाला अप्रोच बघायचा असेल तर कसं असेल
ओय आयटी मध्ये भावाचं थोडं लँग्वेज शिकावं लागतं काही नाही.
So that's it. Okay. So here, what we need to do. So I'll, okay, fine. I don't write here description, but here we are directly const db await checkbox. Okay. So dot all here we will use the slicing. Okay. So here we are having starting index like after the last 3 elements selected. So 4, 7. So now here whenever we are using the slicing, so ending index हा कसा असतो exclusive असतो. म्हणजे इथे आपण 7 व्हॅल्यू तिथे काय करतो 7 - 1. Here I'll write it down. 7 - 1 which is 6. तो क्या करें last index जो है तो क्या करें 6 वाली. Okay, but again we are having the 7 element, but whenever we it will okay consider the because we are having array concept, so it will start from the 0. Okay, so this is index concept है array so कुछ रहते 0 first. So here we take like 4 to 7. So here it will take the value of 6. तुम्ही थोड़ा स्लाइस मेथड जे आहे ते चेक करा. सो यू विल गेट the rest of the thing is same. बाकीच्या गोष्टी इथं काहीच नाही. ऑल मेथड फक्त आपण काय केलं स्लाइस मेथड यूज केली. सो हा जो इंडेक्स आहे 4th एलिमेंट. ओके 4th एलिमेंट म्हणजे काय तो लास्ट कडून काय करेल तो फर्स्ट कडून 5वा एलिमेंट शोध करेल का कारण पहिली व्हॅल्यू 0 पोझिशनला, सेकंड व्हॅल्यू फर्स्ट पोझिशनला, थर्ड व्हॅल्यू सेकंड पोझिशनला. लाईकवाईज
काय कन्फ्युज
ये संडे को खेलना है मैं पूछता हूँ शुभम को. वो स्वप्निल की शादी शायद सैटरडे, तो वो सैटरडे कोई नहीं आएगा.
हे यार यार ऍक्टिंग तर क्रिसमसचं लोकच गिरत नाही ती
should be exclusive. Exclusive means that जर आपण 7 घेतलं तर तो काय व्हॅल्यू असेल तो व्हॅल्यू कन्सिडर करायची कॉपी. ओके लेट मी एक्झिक्यूट. दिस इज व्हेरी इझी. पण म्हणजे त्याचा गोष्ट आपण then here it is Thursday, Friday. Okay, and here the total element is 7. But whenever we are performing the operation, so at that time it will start with 0 position. So 0 to 6 means what? We are having the 7 elements. Likewise we can So can we go with solid block? Yes, we can go with. Can we go with traditional block like initialization, increment, or we can go with here. And fine. Just have any question on the exam? One lecture down. So whenever we need to select the last three or like based on the index, okay, you need to select some specific sequential locator. Just right, the sequence number like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. We can go with this next one. Slicing. Slicing to get to extract the specific portion, give a specific section.
पिछले संडे सब गए थे, मैं नहीं गया था.
Okay, now. So आता आपण पाहिले इथं की पहिल्यांदा स्पेसिफिक पाहिले त्यानंतर ऑल पाहिले त्यानंतर लास्ट थ्री फर्स्ट थ्री अशा पद्धतीने आपण करू शकतो स्लाइस मेथड. बट इन रिअल टाइम इट्स नॉट लाइक दॅट. मला या पद्धतीने सेट करायचं. तर सो दॅट आता लक्ष द्या. तर आपण आय थिंक पाहिले. Then here which we can store. So इथं आपल्याला काय करायचं? So we can use the get by label. Okay. So do we have any other approaches? We are having multiple approaches. I'm not telling you. Okay. But जर तुम्ही इथे get by label घेतलं तर तो काय थोडंसं तुम्हाला सोपा जाईल, आपल्याला सोपं जाईल. Option perform करा. But if you can go with other approach, then definitely it looks very complicated. Okay. That's why we are going to use the practice you get. So again, okay. To go with the script. इधर चलो. ही जी मेथड आहे. इधर get by label. इधर सुद्धा आपण get by label use करू. Get by label. It's not like that. Any specific, we are having only specific thing. Fine. So now, first, here, here also it should come, right? This is the area. You can see all the okay. Here we are not specifying any particular web element. Again, here also we are not specifying any particular web element. So here we are directly taking in a sequential manner. Okay, but whenever we need to choose any specific web element from multiple web elements, so there is a web element. So here. So and we need to take in a random order. If random we choose, then definitely we need to store that element. Okay. But now here I need to select only these three elements like Sunday, Tuesday.